KB8MTZ. This is KE8VZA. I will be your pre-net net control operator for the BeaconNet pre-show tonight at the bottom of the hour. I have a NetLogger window open, and I've grabbed a few stations from the blue screen here. And if there are any stations out there that would like to get on the list before we start the pre-show, we got a little bit of time. We have a few minutes. Go ahead, give me a call. I'm listening.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa KC8 HDP Jerry and Shreve.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar AB8MO.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Hotel Bravo Craig in Shreve.
Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie WA8 KOC Fred Akron.
All right, I'll pick it up there. KE8VZA returning. Okay, there we go. We have a few more stations. We have 4 more. KC8HDP, Jerry in Shreve. AB8MO, Andy. KF8CHB, Craig, also in Shreve. And WA8KOC, Fred. Anybody else? We still have a couple minutes before our announcer comes on, so give me a call.
KE8QFT, Fred in Medina. WB49, just I'm on the list. I mean, window.
W8WKY.
Okay, I'll pick it up there again. KE8VZA returning. I did copy WA8KOC. I may have mentioned that one before. Gotcha, Fred. And KE8QFT, also Fred in Medina. And I'm just going to go up here and give a shout out to WB4AIZ Chuck. I got you on the list, Chuck. How you doing? And I got you marked in and out like you asked in the blue screen.
WB4AIZ. Doing all right. We're almost inside. 48 degrees here. Dark. It's after the sunset. Anyways, doing okay. How's my audio? Over.
WB4AIZ, KE8VZA. Your audio is good there, Chuck. Glad to hear you're doing well. I did get you on the list in and out, as I said. I'm going to have to ask everybody to stand by now. Our announcer's going to come on here in a moment. But WB4AIZ, Chuck, you have a good one, and thanks for checking in, 73.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST. This is the Beacon Net pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. I am Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie, and the Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Check-ins at 9:30, and we on, as I said, the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 390 megahertz, with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can also reach us via Allstar. Our node number is 48496, or Echolink. Look for W8WKY-R. The BeaconNet pre-show is a controlled pre-net, and I ask that all traffic pass through net control, yours truly, and emergency traffic, please break in at any time. So at this point, I'll take a pause for any emergency or urgent traffic. KE8VZA returning, hearing nothing. We're going to continue on with the net here. So first thing up to bat is the Mickey Mouse roll call. So we're going to go through our net control stations, make sure everybody is sounding good and here that needs to be here. So first up is Nick at night, KE8QKO, who will be our net control station at the top of the hour. It's KE8QKO. Are you out there, Nick, and how are you?
Good evening, Eric. Good evening, everyone on the net. I'm out here. I have power this week, so that's awesome. I need to pawn the net off onto somebody else so I can run it. And, yeah, I'll be standing by for the start of the net at 10 p.m. Thanks for doing the pre-show, Eric, and we'll talk to you in about a half hour.
Very good, Nick. You're sounding good. We'll touch base with you at the top of the hour. We'll clear with KE8QKO. I'm KE8VZA. And next we're looking for Dustin, KD8EPC. How you doing, Dustin? Are you out there? And are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
KE8VZA, today in the Beacon Net pre-show. Good evening, Eric. Well, I don't know for sure if I'm going to stick around tonight. Right now I'm currently couches on the air, but I think I'm going to try to stumble over here to the radio pretty soon. But we're here, we're listening for now, so I guess just keep us on the list, and if you don't hear me, you don't hear me. So with that, this is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
Very good, Dustin. Got you on the list. Hey, if we don't hear you, we don't hear you, but we will definitely give you a shout. It's good to hear you tonight, and Couches on the Air is one of my favorite activation modes, and enjoy. So we'll clear with KD8EPC, and next we'll go down to KD8SLG. Just Nick. Are you out there, Just Nick? How are you? And how is your injury doing?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric, and all the Beacon netizens. I probably won't be sticking around tonight. Audrey is about to shave my head. I have neither the time nor the inclination to manage my hair right now. I do have to be up tomorrow to go get some pre-surgery, whatever, EKG, all that stuff before Wednesday. So I wouldn't bet on me, because if I can fall asleep, I will. I just want to let everybody know that Jason moved our 48496 hub from Pi-Star to Amazon Web Services. It's now based up in the cloud, and hopefully that will help with some of the congestion we've been having the last couple of weeks. So I'll probably be listening out, but don't count on me being here later. Fine business, Eric. Thanks a lot. KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Just Nick. Sorry to hear about the ankle and pending surgery, but hopefully they can make it right, or not hopefully. They'll make it right. Modern medicine is often a miraculous thing. So positive thoughts, positive vibes your way, Moriarty. Anyway, good to hear you, Just Nick. We'll leave you on the list just in case. Give you a shout when we get back around the horn. But again, everything, good prayers and thoughts headed your way. We'll clear with KD8SLG, and next on the list is W8HRF. Josh, are you out there, Josh? How you doing? And are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
KE8VZA on the Beacon Net pre-show. This is W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening to everybody listening. And a happy Epiphany. I think today's the Epiphany, right? At least she's not paying attention. She's reading her book. We're kind of winding down here, and I'm going to turn in early tonight. I've got some stuff I got to get done at work tomorrow, and I want to get in early. But just wanted to check in and say hello, and hope everybody is doing well. And I think we're supposed to get a little snow around midnight tonight. We'll see how that goes. But it doesn't seem like it'll be as bad as the rest down south and out in Missouri, and everybody's been getting out there. So hope all is well out for all the folks out in those states. So anyways, we'll say 7-3, and have a good night, Eric. Thanks for running the pre-show. We'll hear you guys on Wednesday. W8HRF, back to KE8VZA.
Well, happy Epiphany to you, Josh. Yes, today is the celebration of the Epiphany. And got you marked in and out on the list here. Did you want me to mark Lucy out in and out as well, or is she going to check in live?
Well, Eric, I am a strong, independent woman when I want to be, and here I am. But I, too, am going to wind down for the night. Had a good day, but my tonsils are messed up. I know, whammy. Best wishes to Nick during his surgery. My brother also recently just shaved his head, so I guess it's going around. Although he looks like he was photoshopped without his hair, which is really, at least the picture I've seen, so that's been weird. Never seen him that way my whole life, so it's been weird to adjust to. Anyway, we'll be in and out. Hopefully everybody has a good night. Happy Epiphany, as Josh said. And, I was going to say something else. I don't know what it was. Oh, I'm sure Betty would say hi, too, if she was awake. Oh, yeah, get better, Nick. We're praying for you. I've been through 2 broken wrists. No, broken wrist, broken elbow. Never had to have surgery, but they definitely thought I would have to with the last one. So, well wishes and quick healing and good medicine to you. So good night, everybody. 73s, and God bless. Back to you, Eric.
All right, Lucy, got you on the list here, in and out. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear you tonight. Yeah, say hi to Betty. And 73, we'll catch you on Wednesday for sure, and maybe sooner. And yes, happy Epiphany. And yeah, Nick's ankle makes my broken toe seem pretty inconsequential right now. Anyway, we'll clear with KE8YUK. And we'll go on down. Let's see, Alan. I think Alan's around. I saw him in the blue screen. KI5DAY Alan. Are you out there yet? How you doing? How's Larry doing? And are you ready to roll when we come back around for the alt trivia?
KI5DAY with Larry the Rubber Chicken. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, I'll be bringing some old trivia. I'm really tired tonight. I think everybody is. This weather's beating everybody down. But anyways, I am here and I'm hanging out. I guess I'll be here for the duration. We'll see where it goes. KI5DAY all day long.
All right, Alan, good deal. Got you on the log here, of course, and good to hear Larry there. And I hope he hasn't eaten all of the Funyuns that Santa brought him already. Anyway, I guess the Funyun factory will make more, right? But good to hear you. Got you on the log, KI5DAY. We'll clear with Alan. And I'll read off who I have here, and then we'll take some more check-ins. I have WB4AIZ Chuck in Florida, who checked in and out. 73 Chuck. KA0KDW Brad, grabbed you from the blue screen. K5CFY Ray. WB8CXO Mike. KC3SEG Greg. KI5TAQ Tim. W3ETB Eddie. KC8HDP Jerry. AB8MO Andy. KF8CHB Craig. WA8KOC Fred. KE8QFT, also Fred, different Fred, of course. And then we have KE8ZRY, Jeremy, who asked to be in and out, 73 Jeremy, and KA8MNT, Tom, who also asked to be in and out. So 73 to both of you gentlemen, thanks for checking in. I'm going to go to a couple stations that I think may want to be in and out. First off, we'll go to, where is he here? WB8CXO. Mike, are you out there? And you're usually in and out. Did you want to be in and out tonight? Okay, hearing nothing. He usually does want to be in and out, so we'll go ahead and do that. And next suspect here for in and out status, WA8KOC Fred. How you doing, Fred? And do you want to be in and out tonight, or are you going to hang around?
KE8VZA and the Beacon at pre-show WA8KOC. Thanks for the call, Eric. I think I'm going to follow suit with a couple of the other folks and just be in and out. Bacheloring it tonight, getting the reloading shop in order, and I think I'm going to retire, get a good night's sleep, a full 7 hours, which I can't usually get for some odd reason. So all my best to you and everybody else in here. I know it's going to be a great net. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their new year. KE8VZA and Beacon Net Pre-Show. 73 from WA8KOC.
Okay, Fred, good to hear you tonight. Thanks for stopping by and checking in and out. And I hope a nice, peaceful slumber will come your way for a full 7 hours. That would be very nice. So I wish that for you. And again, 73. We'll hear you later this week on the barometer net for sure. And we'll clear with WA8KOC. And let's see. Okay, we're going to go ahead in order from our last position here. So Brad, KA0KDW. How are you, Brad? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
K0KDW. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. I don't know that I'll have an answer for trivia or not, but I'll be sticking around just kind of watching things with the new repeater and seeing how the new node, the repeater and all that behave. Otherwise, I'll be sticking around. And I'm on the new repeater this evening instead of going directly through my personal node. K0KDW in Missouri, back to the net.
All right, Brad. Well, hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Got you on the log. We'll clear with KA0KDW and go on down to Ray, K5CFY. How you doing, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Hey, VZA, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Eric. Great job on the pre-net here, and wave a hand at the net logger there, doing an awesome job there. But yes, I'll definitely be hanging around, and I'll give it back to you. Let you get on down the list there. K5CFY, back to you.
All right, Ray. Very good to hear you tonight. I just gave the logger a pay raise out of my own pay. So patted him on the back, so he says thank you, and thanks for the compliments, Ray. Got you on the log here. Good to hear you. We'll clear with K5CFY and go on down to Florida, another station in Florida, KC3SEG Greg. How are you, Greg? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
AFIJB, Manitoba, short time.
All right, I copied AF5JB, Matt, checking in short time. We'll get back to you in a sec here, Matt. KC3SEG, Greg. Are you out there, Greg? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight? All right, hearing nothing. He is checked in NetLogger, so we'll circle back to Greg. I'm sure he'll be back to his radio. He might have run to the fridge, never know. Anyway, we're going to jump on down to Matt, AF5JB, who checked in short time. How are you, Matt? Hi, and if you have any comments for the net, please go ahead and share them at this time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good evening to you and everybody else out there on the net. And, well, luckily, we missed all the snow in Tulsa. We got a little bit of a dusting, but, so, thank goodness for that. Of course, it's 19 degrees with the wind blowing, so it's, oh, yeah, folks, it's cold. Well, I use this kind of weather, cold, but other than that, and I wish everybody a happy New Year and all that, and had a great time, hanging out with some friends, and shut off fireworks, and went home and had me a beer and went to bed. And then the weekend was good. You got a small route done Saturday morning, and then took a little power nap, got up, did laundry. Went to the Busters, played Pac-Man Battle Royale at Cruise Blast. And then I went to Hard Rock and had a hamburger there, and went home and had me a beer and I watched TV and didn't want to bed then. So I'm out Saturday night and just got to take an easy day. And boy, that flood sure came in with a vengeance. It's quite a system. We got tornadoes and Mississippi, the blizzard, basically up in the Kansas City. So it's quite a deal. But other than that, I'm doing all right over here, and don't have too much else beyond that. I think at the moment. So again, Happy New Year, and stay warm out there. And oh yeah, the house. I played Miss Pac-Man and the Puzzle Bubble at the house, and had some Mario Brothers too. The original, that's pretty cool. So anyway, that's all I got for now. And thanks for having me on 73, and until next time, thanks for having me on, and good to hear you. And this is AFIJB, Matt, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, 73, Matt to take control. Thanks again. Good to hear you.
All right, Matt. Hey, thanks for checking in. Got you on the log here, in and out. Yeah, it's cold up here as well. We have about 20 degrees up here, depending on exactly where you are in proximity to Lake Erie. And got some snow in varying amounts across the area, 8 inches to about a foot, depending where you are. Anyway, 73, Matt, and I'm going to jump back up to KD8EPC. He indicated in the blue screen he had a comment. So, Dustin, go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right, KE8VZA and the BeaconNet pre-show. Eric, thanks for taking my pre-check there. I just wanted to jump in there for a minute and reiterate to some people, AF5JB, that you need to listen and wait for net control to take check-ins. Matt, the next time you jump in when we're calling for somebody else, this net will not recognize you, so stand by and wait for us to ask for check-ins. I'm tired of asking you. Eric, sorry for having to jump in and do that. Thanks for picking me up. We'll talk to you guys later on down the net. KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
KD8EPC, KE8VZA. No worries, Dustin. Thanks for the comments. Appreciate it. We'll clear with KD8EPC, and we'll go down to KI5TAQ. Taco Tim, all the way from Baofeng, Oklahoma. How you doing tonight, Tim? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Good evening, guys. This is KI5TAQ. Yeah, I'm going to stick around for the big show. I just need to find someone now who can maybe get rid of some of this frozen stuff, because it might freeze my radio. And then you know what I have, a frozen radio. Oh well, maybe Alan will help me out with a frozen radio. With that said, this is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, hey, you know what? I think it's in the rules somewhere. If you let your radio actually freeze, you have to move to Alaska. So be careful. KI5TAQ, we'll clear with Tim. I'm KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390 megahertz. And we're going through our list of pre-checks here. And next is W3ETB. Eddie, how you doing, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Yeah, Eric, I'm sitting here waiting for the snow. They're saying last time I had checked, we were supposed to get anywhere from 7 to 10 inches plus of snow between now and Tuesday morning. So, and my eyes are getting kind of heavy. I'm going to try to stick around so I can hear the trivia questions and everything. But if you get back around and I don't answer, then you'll know what happened. So, I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to hang in there, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. Back to you there.
All right, Eddie. No worries. I'll tell you what, we'll leave you on the list and give you a shout when we get back around to you. And if you're there, you're there. If you're not, we just know that sleep took over. No harm, no foul. Good to hear you tonight, Eddie. We'll clear with W3ETB. And we'll go on down to KC8HDP, Jerry in Shreve. How you doing, Jerry? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
KE8VCA and the pre-show. Yes, I am going to stick around. And thank you for doing the pre-show, Eric, and I'll let you get on down the list. KE8VCA and the net from KC8HDP.
You're very welcome, Jerry. Thanks for checking in here to have you on the list here, KC8HDP. We'll clear with you and head on down to our next station, AB8MO. Andy, how are you, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
What's your call sign? KE8, I don't know. This is AB8MO. I've been better. VZA, KE8VZA, Eric. Yeah, I'm not feeling well, but I'll stick around, I guess, at least until it's my turn. Not sure if I'll last all the way until the end of that. So I may or may not go to work tomorrow because I am definitely sick. So you can get through by the top of the hour, which may happen. I'll throw it back to you there, Eric. Thanks for picking me up. I'll stick around. KE8VZA, B8MO.
Well, sorry to hear you're not feeling well, Andy. Hopefully it's or short-lived anyway. It might be that Christmas crud that's flowing around. We may have to rename it because it's way past Christmas. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Andy. Got you on the log here. We'll clear with AB8MO. I am KE8VZA, and next on the list is KF8CHB. Craig, how you doing, Craig? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
KE8VZA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Hotel Bravo. Yes, I am, Eric. Plan on it anyway, but as others have said before me, eyes are getting a little heavier, and there could be the possibility of closure before the end of the net. But with that, give me a call, and when it's time to vote on the trivia questions, and I will try and give you my best answer. With that, back to you, KE8VZA. This is KFB CHB.
W8WKY.
All right, very good, Craig. Got you on the log, and good to hear you tonight. Thanks for checking in. We'll clear with KF8CHB, and we're going to roll on down here to Fred, KE8QFT. Good to hear you tonight, Fred. How are you? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Yes, I will be here. Oh boy, how about if anybody saw Baker Mayfield today just shred that New Orleans defense? Oh my gosh. Yep, they let him get away. KE8QFT back to net control.
All right, Fred. I did not see that game. I saw the locker room celebration afterwards. I flipped channels and I had missed the game because I was watching a recording of the Browns and Ravens game, which fortunately I slept through most of it because I tell you, it was really difficult to watch. And I swear the Strongsville High School football team could probably beat the Browns right now handily. And it's disgusting. So I'll get off my soapbox because you guys all feel the pain, or at least some of you do, and you know the deal anyway. But I'm glad to see Baker get into a better situation. He's got a good team around him there, so good for him. Anyway, thanks for checking in, Fred. Got you on the list to stick it around, KE8QFT. And we actually made it through all the pre-checks before the top of the hour. It's almost the top of the hour. So if you haven't checked in yet and you are wanting to do so, Nick at night will take some more check-ins after we get the net rolling here. Anyway, I'm going to take a break for time. I'll be right back. KE8VZA returning. So thanks to all the pre-checks. Got you in here, and it's good to hear you tonight. Hopefully we'll snare some more check-ins as Nick gets the net rolling here. I'm vamping for time. It's going to flip over any second now, I'm sure. So there it goes. It is the top of the hour. KE8QKO, Nick at night. If you are ready to roll, go ahead and take the reins. KE8VZA, over to you.
All right, thank you, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. And, thanks for doing it. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo A, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive also the PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside Network, and various other repeaters, so we ask you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Right here. All right, now we're going to go and do a round of check-ins. So, anyone who has not checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin.
KC8, FQV Mark and Aurora. That's KC8 FQV Mark and Aurora. And Eric, I didn't slight you not to check in with you, but one of them people took 3 minutes and timed stuff out as well, and you would have had 4 or 5 more check-ins in that 3 minute. KC8 FQV, but I'll be around. Hopefully Matt hears this out there. Probably not, but most of his friends do.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo, KE8ZZR, Harry over here in Wadsworth.
All right, I'll take it right there. Got 3 check-ins. I have KC8LYG, I have KC8FQV, and I have KE8ZZR. I'm going to go I'm not going to call for him yet, but Mark, you had a lot of loud background noise on your transmission. It sounded like a news broadcast. It sounded like you're sitting on the stage of one of the Cleveland news stations. If you wouldn't mind turning that off when you come back around and we get to you here later in that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Are there any more check-ins for the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go talk to our trivia masters and get those questions read. K8VZA, Eric, what's the primary question tonight, sir?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with the main trivia question. It may seem a little elementary, but let's see who is paying attention. So here we go. What are the minimum elements, the minimum 2 elements of a Yagi antenna? Your choices are alpha, reflector and director, Bravo, driven element and reflector, Charlie, driven element and director, or Delta, driven element and rotator. I'll take a break and read this a second time. KE8VZA returning with the main trivia question. What are the minimum 2 elements of a Yagi antenna? Choices are alpha, reflector and director, Bravo, driven element and reflector, Charlie, driven element and director, or Delta, driven element and rotator. I'll put this in the blue screen in a minute. KE8VZA back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. You know, I think you missed an echo. You could have had a Cornwaldo and Bean, but I know that's Alan's thing. So with that, let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate trivia question read. Alan, take it away. Or not? Yeah, Alan, sorry. KI5DAY KE8QKO. Alan, do you have the alternate trivia question ready for us?
KI5DAY, yeah, I just kept hearing some pauses in between those transmissions. I thought I was losing connection there, but here we is. Yes. Tonight's alternate trip will post in the screen shortly, and it's kind of based on one of my favorite things when things accidentally get discovered. But anyway, interestingly enough, this has to do with fruits. Yeah, I've been called that a few times myself, or a lunatic, all kinds of crazy stuff. But let me let this drop, and I'll give you the alternate trivia. Well, okay, so people call me Fruit Loops, but I guess that counts. Tonight's alternate trivia is, which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if you put it under a black light? Again, the question is, which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if you put it under a black light? Is it A, B, bananas, C, lemons, or D, Cornwaldo crayons? There you go. There's tonight's alternate trivia. KI5DAY, back to net.
W8WKY.
KI5DAY KE8QKO. Thank you for the question there, Alan. However, something happened when you were reading Alpha. We did not catch that. Will you ever come back and read the trivia question a second time for us? I'd appreciate it.
2SL, and I did post it in the blue screen, but it might have been a rogue node keying up on me. Who knows? Here we go again. Which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if put under a black light? And A was kiwi, B was bananas, C was lemons, and D was Cornwaldo crayons. There you go. Hopefully you heard that.
All right, we got it that time, Alan. Thank you very much for the fine trivia question. I think I know my answer is, and I think I wrote it. Oh, I wrote it down. I didn't think I wrote it down. So we'll see how it works out later on when we go through and I give my answers. Now, it's almost 10 after, so this is KEAQKO, the WWKO repeater, 147 Mark 290, positive also the PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to go through some check-ins. First one we have is in and out, that's WB4 AIZ, but that takes us down to KA0 KDW Brad. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K0 KDW in the net? Well, I don't have an answer to the trivia. I wasn't paying attention. I was doing other work. But otherwise, and just a little bit of snow and mixed precipitation today and cold. It's 17 right now. And so far, it seems like the repeater's working well for the net. I don't know if the repeater's still nice and cool, but I know the Pi is. The Pi is running at about 105, which in terms of the computer is pretty comfortable. So, can't complain there. Just hope the repeater's doing right. It's not acting up, so I would assume that means it's doing fine. All right, back to the net. K0 KW. We'll catch everyone on Wednesday.
All right, thank you, Brad. Put you down as a pass. Good to hear you. Thanks for checking in. Well, I won't talk to you, but somebody will talk to you on Wednesday. I think that's Dustin, but I'm not 100%. All right, next station is K5 CFY. Ray, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
QKO in the net, K5 CFY. Good evening there, Nick at night. Thanks for running the net. Thanks for lighting up the airways. We definitely appreciate it. I'm going to go with, I'm not real sure about the first one. The wording of it kind of throws me, but I'm going to go with Bravo and Alpha. So that's my guesses. So I'll give it back to you. Thanks for running the net, K5 CFY.
All right, thank you, Ray. Got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Our next station is In and Out. That's WB8CXO, which takes us down to KC3SEG. Greg from Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm sure you're loving the warm weather and lack of snow down there, Greg. What do you have for us tonight?
Hey, Nick, good evening to you. My last transmission, I was talking, my internet dropped out, so hopefully this won't drop out again on me. Not too much. Wishing Eddie, I hear he's going to get like 8 to 12 inches of snow up there in Maryland, his part where he's living. So, Eddie, if you're listening, I wish you luck up there. And let's see, we had TOTA activation today, had a pretty good one, 102 QSOs. Not too much else going on. It was in the mid-60s today. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s tomorrow. And then temperatures are supposed to drop down here as that Arctic cold air drops down this way for about 5 days. So let me see. Nick, thanks for running the net. And I'm going to go with Alpha and Bravo. Alpha Bravo. This is KC3SEG back over to net. Good evening there to you, Nick.
All right, thank you, Greg. Yeah, that storm that's pounding people. You know, it's funny. We used to get those storms here. They'd kind of veer north a little bit, but in the northern part of Ohio, where I'm at, we don't get the lake effect because it's far enough from the lake. And a lot of these storms that seem to go across the southern middle part of the country, they don't do the old loop that they used to do to come up this way, so we're not getting much snow the last few years. It's kind of weird. But anyway, 60 degrees sounds pretty good. I think we had a whopping high of 20 today. It started out this morning at 10, so probably even colder than that before I woke up. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, Greg. Appreciate it. And next, we're going to talk to KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, sounds like a rogue node that's trying to go off. This is KI5TAQ. I'm doing quite well for a frozen tundra in Tulsa right now. The trivia answers or trivia questions, I'm going to go with AA. That's what I'm going to go, and I'll wait for the answers come to the end of the net. And hopefully I will drive carefully on the way to the playground and back home again. Hopefully Alan will do the same thing. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. Got your answers down for Alpha, and yeah, drive safe. I don't know if you guys have the same road coverage and salting and melting of roads that we have up here. So good luck, take it safe, and drive safe. All right, next we have W3ETV Eddie. How you doing, sir? And you getting ready for this snow apocalypse here? It's coming your way.
Hi there, Nick. Yeah, I got my eyes propped up with toothpicks here, so I can stay away. Actually, not really. But anyway, I'm fighting it, and I just went down. I guess while you guys were doing the check on see if there was any more check-ins. I went down a little while ago and I checked outside. I don't see anything yet, which is pretty good. But they said that we might get it started around midnight. So of course I'll be really asleep by that time. Anyway, I want to say hi to Greg. And Greg, your answer sounded pretty good to me, so I'm going to go along with what you did, and that's A and B. A, because it sounds like a pretty good choice, and B, because bananas, I think is a good choice as well, and that's just because I want to. Actually, anyway, turn it back to you there, Nick, and have a great night. W3TV, I'll say 73 now, and I'll be clear.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Yeah, sleep well and be ready to clean up tomorrow, I guess. And I heard you say bananas for your alternate. I didn't catch the first one. I know you said it. It went in one ear and out the other. So I hope my net logger got it, and it'll probably show up there in a second. But yeah, good night, Eddie, and we will talk to you later. Next we have KC8 HDP Jerry. How you doing, Jerry? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO, Nick and the net from KC8HDP. Well, don't have a lot for the net. It looked like that storm was going to come our way here a couple nights ago, and then it took a southerly turn and mostly going to miss us. So we really got lucky on that one. My trivia answers before I forget. I'm going to go with Bravo for the main trivia and Charlie for the alternate trivia. Bravo and Charlie. Yeah, I hope everyone had a great new year, and hope the year continues great for everyone throughout the whole year. So don't really have anything else. I'm going to send things back to you, Nick. Thanks for being net control this evening, and it was great checking in with you. KE8QKO and the net from KC8HDP 73.
All right, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, it did look like we were going to get some, but I don't think we're going to. So good and bad, I guess. I wouldn't mind some snow. I know my son was hoping that maybe we'd get enough to cancel school the first day of school after winter break, but that's not going to be the case. Anyway, we got Chance Downs, Bravo, and Charlie. Thanks for checking in. Next, we have the one, the only, AB8MO. Andy, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Often imitated, never duplicated. This is AB8MO. Hold on. And it cleared my throat there. Good evening, Nick at night. Everybody out here on the net. Of course, I've felt better, and perhaps sounded a little better, but maybe this is an improvement to some people. I don't know. Alan would probably say it's an improvement, right? So let's see here. Trivia questions. I can't find Alan's anywhere. I don't know why, but I want to say it was Kiwi, whatever that one was for Alan, and then Charlie for the main trivia question. I'm pretty sure that one was driven element and director. Yeah, driven element director. That'd be Charlie. Okay, so got that out of the way. Let's see here. Had quite a bit of lake effect snow between. Mostly it happened Friday. A little bit came down Saturday, so we probably got about 8 to 12 inches somewhere in there. So that's a typical lake effect snowstorm for us. So you don't hear us whining about it up here. So I see they're supposed to get a little snow along and south of US 30. So you guys can enjoy it. We love spreading the joy. So throw it back to you there, Nick, at night. And I guess I will be hopefully nice and good in another 2 weeks here when I gotta run the net for you or try to be a substitute. Can't replace you there, Nick, at night, but we'll try. KEAQKO in the net. This is AB8MO.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy. Yeah, sorry. Good luck on that lake effect snow. We don't get so much lake effect down here, so yeah. I like a good heavy snow when I can get one. Make everything white, hide all the, garbage of the yard. So we got a little bit of that now. I wouldn't mind a little bit more. And as for 2 weeks from now, you might want to check with Dustin. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave that right now. Check with Dustin. Yeah, I think I said we have your answers now. It's Charlie and Alpha. So thank you, Andy. I appreciate you. And next before I go next, this is KEAQKO with a WWKR repeater 147 Mark 390 positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And next station is KF8CHB. Craig, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KE8QKO, KF8CHB. Thank you for doing the show tonight, Nick. Appreciate it. Because Shreve is such a big place, I'm going to stick with Jerry. I like B and C. So Bravo and Charlie are the answers for the trivia questions, and just another day in paradise down here. We didn't get any of the snow they got up north, so grateful for that. And with that, I'll turn it back to you. KE8QK, QKO, KF8CHB, 73s, and thank you again.
All right, thank you, Craig. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Charlie. I appreciate you checking in there. It's good to hear you. Our next station is in and out. That's WA8KOC, which takes us down to K8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Oh, boy. Boy, what a day. What a day. Let's see here. I was supposed to go to a family gathering today. Got called yesterday. Said, yeah, don't worry about it. In addition to the weather we had, which wasn't bad compared to, like, people in Burton, everybody was sick. So don't come everybody's sick. So went bowling, with some friends from the bowling group, and watched a little bit of football. I'm watching Detroit and Minnesota now. Good game. They're both 14-2. You know, just think the Browns are almost 2-14. Well, the Browns were finished at 3-13, so it's not their worst season ever. Believe it or not, things are looking up. Other than that, not really much to say. I just can't praise Baker Mayfield enough. Never should have let him go. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Fred. You know what? You might have said them, but I might not have heard them. Did you have your trivia answers?
Oh, no, I forgot the all-important trivia. The main reason I'm here every Sunday and Tuesday, when possible. I would say bravo for both of them. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Fred. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Bravo. We got a few in and outs I'm going to run through. That's K8ZRY, K8MNT, KD2HTE, and AF5JB, which takes us down to KC8LYG. Rick, how you doing, Rick? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO, this is KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin. Good evening, Nick, and all the netizens listening. It's been a tough day. I've had some unexpected health issues with my guts, and I've never been in so much pain in my life. But we're working through that. I figured out what it was, and now I'm researching and trying to plan a good diet. But other than that, no real good traffic for the net, just a bunch of poor me. But I think I'm going to go Alpha and Charlie on the questions, and we'll see how that turns out. But we'll pass it back to net control. Doing a great job, Nick, as always. Good hearing you, and I will say 73s. KE8QKO, this is KC8LYG, 73s.
All right, thank you, Rick. We got your answers down for Alpha and Charlie. Sorry about your health issues, but sounds like you're getting something under control with some diet changes, and that can't beat that if that's what you have to do to fix it. Sure beats the alternative of maybe lifetime of medicine. So good luck to you, sir. Thanks for checking in. Next we have KC8FQV, Mark. How you doing, Mark? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Trivia KCFK is going to be B. I don't know, B on both of them. I'll just say B on both of them. Yeah, I've been working on the computer. I haven't gotten over to the other side of the room. But B and B, and we would have had 5 or 6 more check-ins in that 3-minute dissertation. So back it comes. I didn't want to slight Eric. I didn't check in with him. So back it comes. KC8. Greene County's under level 1 down there in Xenia, Ohio. So back it comes. KCFQV.
W8WKY.
All right, I can't whistle woo, but it's on there right at the end there, Mark. Right there in the background, a little whistling. And, of course, the noise before it. Anyway, yeah, thanks for checking in. We got your answers down there as Bravo and Bravo. You know what? Eric will be all right. He's a big boy. He'll wipe away the tears, and he'll move on with the net like a pro. And next, we have K8ZZR, Harry. How you doing, Harry? And what do you have for the Beacon Net?
is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Nick and Knight, and good evening to everybody else that's on the net. Just want to first say you're doing a great job there, Nick, and Eric in the background doing the pre-show. You guys doing a great job. Let me get the trivia out of the way here. So the main one, main trivia answer, I'm going to go with B, and the alternate will be C. And not much happening down here. I just hope, Nick and Knight, I hope you didn't jinx us, because I used to live in the snow belt for 61 years, and I moved down here to Wadsworth 4 years ago, and I enjoy not having snow. I think we've got about 2 inches of snow down here, so I'll take it. And with that, I'll turn it back to net control, and this is KE8ZZR clear.
All right, thank you, Harry. I got you guys down there for Bravo and Charlotte. Yeah, you know, I didn't work all the way up in the snow belt, but I remember when years ago I worked up in northern part of Stowe, and I could always tell when I was driving up Route 8, like the weather changed. The Steele's Corners, like it was regularly the weather would change. You go under the overpass, and the weather would just be different than when you go through. So, yeah, I've seen that. I didn't have to be all the way up in Cleveland to experience it, but I wouldn't mind a little more snow than what we got. We usually get a few pretty good ones, and it feels like we're past due the last few years of getting an earlier snowstorm that we don't seem to get as much. So, yeah, I don't mind shoveling snow. I know I now have a young teenager I can go out to set up to clean up the driveway, so that helps a little bit, at least a few more years anyway. And thanks for checking in there, sir. This is KEQKO on the WW Kilo repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we are ready for more check-ins. So if you would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Kilo Juliet 5. India Juliet, Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet. It's Joseph and Waco. No traffic.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor. Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
This is KJ5IUU, Kilo Juliet 5, India, Uniform, Scotty, Greenville, Mississippi.
Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec, November, Delta, KC3, QND, Genie in North Ridgeville.
Is Kilo 0 Echo Charlie Kilo Kilo 0 Echo Charlie Kilo Gale, Kyle, Texas.
All right, let me see what I got there. We have KJ5 HIJ Joseph in and out. We have K6KJV Kevin. We have KJ5 IUU Scotty. We have KC3QND Miss Chidi. And we have K0ECK Gale. Is there anyone else that I missed? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go through the list we got. We got K6KJV. Kevin, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, hello there, Mr. Nick and crew, and everybody else on the net. I think I might have the bird flu. No, I don't, but I am sick. Just not getting in here. Haven't heard the trivia questions, but I don't think that's going to affect my answers the least little bit, because as always, I'm going to go with double D's, Delta and Delta.
hopefully there is a double D there, because you never can go wrong with the old Cornwaldo being family there. And, well, I really ain't got too much there, Mr. Dick. I'll just cut it short and say God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends. And I'm praying for y'all back there in them, with all them bad storms and conditions there. So with that, I'll pass the mic back to you from K6KJV.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Sorry about your bird flu there. I did hear about a home remedy for that. If you take some chicken feed and make a tea out of it, add a little bit of lemon, and a little bit of whiskey, that's great to fight off the bird flu. And you're right about the trivia. It's also possible that other people who checked in may not have heard it. So before we continue down this list, I am going to get our trivia questions read again. We're going to start with K8VZA. Eric, would you read the primary question, sir?
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here with the reread of the main trivia question. Listen carefully. What are the minimum two elements of a Yagi antenna? Alpha, reflector and director. Bravo, driven element and reflector. Charlie, driven element and director. Or Delta, driven element and rotator. I will repost this in the blue screen. KE8VZA back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Fine question. Let's go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question read again. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY with the alternate trivia question. Which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if you put it under a black light? Which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if you put it under a black light? Is it A, kiwi, B, bananas, C, lemons, or D, Cornwaldo crayons? KI5DAY, back to them.
All right, thank you for another fine alternate question there, Alan. Let's get on and talk to KJ5IUU. Scotty, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, first off, Happy New Year to everyone. And from the great state of Mississippi, we just came through a little round of thunderstorms. I hadn't about. That's why I was late checking in. And other than that, we're fixing to get a little cold snap, so we'll be down in the low 30s and probably the upper 20s for the next 4 days. So it's going to be cold down here for us Southerners. But other than that, things have been going well. And for my trivia answers, I'm going to do Bravo and Charlie. And other than that, just want to say 73s to everyone. Happy New Year. And back to net control. This is KJ5IUU.
All right, thank you, sir. We have your answers down for Bravo and Charlie. Yeah, try to stay warm. It's getting cold, but I'm sure it'll warm back up for you. Next, we have KC3QND, Miss Jeannie. How you doing, ma'am? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
W8WKY.
KC3QND here. Just want to say hi to everybody on the net tonight. And Nick at Night, you're doing a fine job. Answers to the questions are, I'm going to go with C for the first one and A for the second one. And all I got to say is that it's cold outside, and I can't wait till the temperatures get up to my age. I'll be very happy. So is that KC3QND. Back to you, Nick.
All right, right, thank you, Jeannie. We got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha. And don't worry, we're probably close to 35 now, so we'll get there soon enough. And I appreciate you checking in. Next, we have K0ECK Gale. How you doing, Gale? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Good evening, K0ECK here. I think we're going to go with B and C. Just wanted to say hello to everybody, and it's going to be cold here. It's supposed to be in the 20s. K0ECK, back to you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Got your answers down as Charlie and Charlie. Thanks for checking in with us there. And yeah, try to stay warm. I'm sure it'll warm back up for you soon enough. All right, this is KEQKO on the WWQR repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. We're ready for some more check-ins. If anyone would like to check in at the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet. Kilo Juliet 5. Supposedly I checked in, but never was called.
Kilo Bravo 8, Lima Juliet, KB8LJ Chuck in North Homestead, Ohio. In and out.
This is N8WHR, November 8, Whiskey Hotel Romeo, Mike in Brunswick, Ohio, in and out.
All right, let me take what I got there. I have KJ5HIJ Joseph, I have KB8LJ Chuck, and I have N8WHR Mike, Chuck, and Mike were both in and out. I am sorry, Joseph. I thought you said you had no traffic, so I thought you were in and out. So I did not call on you. But let's go ahead and call on you now. What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight, sir?
Not much going on. It's finally cooling down for once. It's a little bit too hot for the winter, so enjoying the nice cool weather. Not much going on. Probably gonna go do some hunting tonight. And after that, pretty much all chilling out and slowing down after all the holidays. So send it back to you, sir. It's KJ5HIJ.
All right, copy that, sir. Hope you get some hunting time out there. Did you happen to hear our trivia questions and want to answer those?
I'll skip tonight. I need to go take care of some stuff, so I didn't quite hear it. But it's fine. I gotta go anyway. So 73 KJ5HIJ.
All right, sounds good, sir. 73, have a good night, and thanks for checking into the Beacon Net tonight. All right, we're at the bottom of our list. Anyone who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Okay.
This is KR4AAW, Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Alpha Whiskey in Durham, North Carolina. My name's Jeff. It's late, getting back to work tomorrow, but after a nice holiday break, so I'm just going to say in and out, and 73 to everybody. Good night.
Okay, we had KR4AAW Jeff checking in and out. So thanks for checking in there, Jeff. And is there any more check-ins for the Beacon Net? Please call now. Okay, nothing heard there. Let's go talk to our net control team. We're going to start with K8VZA Eric. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA. Don't have a whole lot here. Had a good weekend so far, and I got a few things done around here on the to-do list. Cleared snow from the driveway and pulled the snowblower out, and this time it started on the third pull, which is a good thing because last time it took a lot more, and I had to just surrender and use the electric start and was grateful to have that. But this time, pull start worked great, and then I remembered I need to buy a new spark plug for it, and anyway, I got that on the to-do list too. But it was running well enough to clear the driveway, so that was good. That's about it. Getting ready for the work week, and good to hear everybody on the net tonight, and Happy New Year to everyone. And trivia, I'm going to abstain from the main one, of course, and then for Alan's question, I'm going to answer alpha. So with that, I will turn it back to Net Control. This is KE8VZA.
All right, thank you, Eric. Got you down for alpha for the alternate. Forgive my ignorance here, but if you have an electric start for your snowblower, why would you bother trying to pull start it?
KE8QKO, KE8VZA. It's kind of like a game to me that it used to always start on one pole. Didn't matter how long it sat, it would always start on one pole. And so it got to be a game between me and my one friend who has a similar snowblower. We compare notes on, if it started on the first pole or the second pole. So, anywho, that's how it got started. KE8VZA, back to Net Control.
All right, Eric. I guess that works. Thanks for the information, because I was kind of scratching my head there for a minute. Okay, next we have KD8EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8QKO and the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC. Well, good evening to you there, Nick. Not a whole lot for you. Woke up this morning and the pipes are frozen, so I didn't get a shower this morning, but got them unfrozen this afternoon and got to shower right before the net in case there is no water again in the morning somehow, because when it gets real cold in the single digits, sometimes the pipes under this trailer like to freeze a little bit. So there you go. Otherwise, I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie and Alpha for my answers there, and I'm going to say 73. Have a great night, and we're going to go lay down here because I'm tired and I got to be back to work early tomorrow morning. With that, this is KD8EPC. Back to the net.
All right. Well, thank you, Dustin. I'm glad you got your pipes unfrozen. That stinks. I've heard that. I've heard you say that before, and that's unfortunate when it gets cold like that. And I think I heard you say Charlie and Alpha, but I'm sure if I got it wrong, Eric will correct it in the net logger. Thanks for checking in here, Dustin. I appreciate it. And let's move on and see if he's still out there, if he's on pain meds and asleep. KD8SLG, Justin. Hey, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
W8WKY. KE8QKO, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Nick at Night, and all the barometer netizens. I'm still kind of here. Sleep eludes me. I did turn the television down before I answered you, though, so there's no background noise. Anyway, man, put me down for Charlie for the first one. I'll go with Dustin there, and if there's a Cornwaldo being answered out there, I'll take that as well. Thanks, Nick. Fine business. Seems like the node in the cloud is working pretty good tonight, so I think we're going to stick with that. It's KD8SLG. Back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, Nick. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Delta. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's my pre-net node dance I did out in the snowy yard. Maybe help things out too. We'll find out. Maybe I'll skip it next week and see if we have any trouble. And hey, I have a question for you. I've got more than one question, but I haven't had a chance to talk to you, so the other questions are probably not really on the net questions. But did we get a location for the club meeting this month?
KD8SLG returning. Well, you're not the first person to ask me that, and I've asked that question as well. So Gary is supposed to be working on something for us, and hopefully we'll find out in the next day or two, and at least have it for the club or the club net on Tuesday night. That's all I know right now. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, sounds good, sir. Just curious. Thanks for checking in. Get some rest and let that foot heal over the next half a decade or so, I think, at this point. So good luck, sir. Appreciate you checking in. W8HRF and KE8YUK were in and out. And that takes us down to KI5DAY Allen. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KI5DAY. Yeah, I'm ready for this super cold weather to go away. I like cool weather. I just don't like cold weather. I mean, if it could be 40 at night and 60 in the day, that's my kind of world. But anyways, I was scrolling backwards here to find the trivia marker so I can answer the first question. There we go. There it is. And I'm going to say, man, I studied my butt off for my extra test a while back, so I hope I get this right. But I'm going to go with B, driven element and reflector. If that ain't right, that ain't right. But oh well. That's my trivia answer. I don't have much else. I'm pretty tired too, so I'm just chilling here. And I'll be waiting to give the alternate answer when ready. KI5DAY.
All right. Well, thank you, Alan. And thanks for the alternate trivia. You know what? I'm also going with B and Charlie. So Bravo and Charlie for me. So if it ain't right, I didn't study for the extra test. I never took the extra test. So maybe I'll get it wrong. Maybe I'll get it right. I could be like, just maybe stamp me. I got the answer right. Stamp me extra. I don't know. I don't think it's not going to work that way. But it'd be nice if it did, wouldn't it? Anyway, here at the bottom of my list. This is KE8QKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. And we are ready for more check-ins. Anyone who would like to check in at the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location. All right, well, nothing heard there, so it's not a huge surprise. It's getting late. Let's go talk to, let's go to trivia answers, and then after that we'll do another round of check-ins or rechecks. So we'll start with KE8VZA, get the answer for the primary question. Eric, take it away.
KE8QKO in the group, this is KE8VZA back with the main trivia answer. So the minimum two elements of a Yagi antenna, the correct answer is Bravo, driven element and reflector. So the driven element is basically a dipole, and the reflector goes behind it and literally reflects the signal forward. If a Yagi has additional elements, those are directors, and they go basically in front of the driven element and help direct, like they're called, the radio waves forward and kind of focus them a little bit. The more elements you have, I believe, as the design theory goes, the propagation is a little narrower and more in a beam pattern. Anyway, that's what I know, and I do know Bravo is the correct answer. Driven element and reflector. I'll put the answer in the blue screen. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
Well, all right. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate the question. Maybe I should take my extra test now. Awesome. Let's go talk to KI5DAY Allen to get the answer for the alternate trivia question.
KI5DAY, and before I give tonight's alternate trivia question answer, that might have been a general test question, but anyways, who knows? Tonight's alternate trivia question, most of the answers were voted for lemons, but it says, which one of these fruits will glow the color blue if you put it under a black light? It was A, kiwi, B, bananas, C, lemons, or D, Cornwaldo crayons. The actual answer was bananas. Ripening bananas, in all actuality, if you put them under a blue light, it's a phenomenon that is caused by due to the breakdown of the green pigment chlorophyll, and it occurs regardless of whether the bananas ripen naturally or if you use an ethylene gas to ripen them quicker. The green, unripe bananas won't glow, but the ripened bananas will glow very nicely under a black light, the color blue. Rather strange. I think that was an accidental discovery, if I'm not mistaken. I may have misread that, but anyway, it's just funny. So with that, I'll shoot it back to the net. KI5DAY with Larry. Back to you.
All right, well, thank you. I only got that one wrong. I thought for sure the acid and the lemon would have done it, but okay, that's interesting. You know, makes me wonder. I got a little black light on my flashlight. Maybe next time I go to the grocery store, I'll shine it on the bananas when people are standing around and see if they freak out about the color change. Might be something fun to do at the grocery store. Also, I did forget to mention earlier, we did have a check-in, an in-and-out check-in from the blue screen that I wrote down on my log, but did not get in the net logger log, and that's NU5D, Steve, who was not able to check in personally, but wanted to check in from the blue screen. That's it. This is KEQK on the WWKO repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to do another round of check-ins or rechecks before we close this thing down. So we talked to everybody, we got our trivia answers, we talked to our control team, and if anybody has anything else they want to say, now's the time. So if you want to check in or recheck, please say your calls in phonetically, followed by alphabetically along with your name and location.
Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, Doug in Akron.
Yeah, network control, this is KJ5ATA, Kilo Julia 5, Alpha Tango Alpha, a guy from Georgetown, Texas. Just listening, IO.
KCA, Fox Claim Victor, recheck. Eric, KSFQE.
W8WKY.
All right, I got a couple check-ins and I got a recheck. I'm going to start with the check-ins here. I have KI4RHU, Doug. I have KJ5ATA, Guy. I think Guy said he was in and out, but I want to double-check. Guy, are you in fact in and out?
Yes, network. This is KJ5ATA. Yeah, just IO, just listening in for fun and games tonight. That's all. So yeah, back to network.
Copy that, sir. Thanks for getting back to me on that. And then we also had a recheck from KC8FQV. So we're going to start with the check-in from KI4RHU, Doug, and see how he's doing before we get on to our recheck. So, Doug, take it away.
Hi, good evening and Happy New Year to everyone out there on the net. This is KI4RHU, and I was just sitting here in the shack trying to program up a couple scanners and just saw the activity on the repeater and thought I'd turn the radio up and actually pick up the microphone. And that's about all that's going on in my world. We'll turn it back to net. KI4RHU.
thanks for checking in there, sir. And I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before, but we do meet every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWQI repeater. Come back and join us anytime. And like I said, KJ5ATA was in and out, and that takes us down to KC8FQV Mark with his recheck. So, Mark, take it away.
All right, KCFQV. Yeah, we were talking about bananas tonight. And I've gone to the store, and they used to have the restroom. You went back into the storage area in the warehouse behind the store here in Aurora at Mark's, and they used to keep all the bananas just inside the door where you went from the store back to the storage area because the restrooms were back there. I remember there'd be a couple of shelves of bananas. I think I'm over to think, because they always were green. I almost think that they might ship bananas being not fully ripe until they got to the store. Only so they didn't get smashed. That. I think the ripening process was ended up at the grocery store or whatever store they were heading for. But that was an interesting trivia. I'm going to have to try that next time. And I don't know if it's just the banana holding it or you have to pull the skin back to do it. But I'll try it either way to find out. But that was an interesting thing. You know, every day we hear different things, phenomenons talked about and different things talked about. And that's the thing in life. We never end learning. So back it comes, KCFQB.
All right. Well, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I think Alan said the bananas have to be ripened, so they have to be yellow for everything to work. And and also I've heard that they ship them pre-ripened, and then there's a gas he mentioned that's used to help ripen them faster, and sometimes they do that as well. It's all part of the, bananas aren't grown here, so they ship them in from out of the country, and that's what we get. Anyway, thanks for rechecking there, Mark. Good to hear you. And that's it. So do we have any more check-ins or rechecks for the BeaconNet? Please call now.
KE8, H&K, in and out.
All right, I got K8 HNK Elmer checked in and out. Anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's close this thing down. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8VZA, K8SLG, K8EPC, KF5DAY, W8HRF, and KE8YUK, I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, here on the WWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink WWKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is K8QKO returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.
K0ECK clearing the channel.
W8WKY. 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 Repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.